provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he had denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. But you see, certain couples have been facing one form of hardship or the other since time immemorial. And everyone expects the man to usually take it if there has to be some form of begging involved. But then, there's a narrative that men don't like giving to their fellow men. So could this be the reason why some men ask their wives to do the begging instead? Now, this is the post. Wait for it. Be patient with me. I just got off a call that is really pissing me off. A husband called me on phone, gave the wife the phone to talk to me and beg money to feed. As a man, when things are hard for you and your family, stand up and go to your friends yourself. Talk to your guys or people that could help you. This idea of men being at home and your wife is busy begging men money to even come feed you at home shows you are a very useless, lazy man. And some of you women, it is even your husband that send you to call so and so uncle, so and so person, so and so brother, and tax him. See, Oga, now here you go day. Other men go they sleep with your wife. If you are not lazy, look for a site around. You do labor for a day. You raise 5K at least to put food on the table and feed your family. Bros, stand up and do something. Stop turning your wives to beggars because you are forming educated. You can't do anyhow job. From today, I have decided to not help any woman whose husband is well and healthy but claims to be jobless. Stop turning your wives to a beggar, Oga. If any provide not for his family, and especially for those of his own house, he had denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. See you, see thunder. Let's end the conversation there. Some of us have family members that would call us every now and then to ask for one financial help or the other. Brother, as I talk to you now, my children never resume school. We never pay school fees. I beg, help us. Sir, as I'm talking to you now, we have not eaten since 2 days ago. In fact, the last garri in the house, I just gave it to my children to drink. Help us. Ma, I can't see you. What do you want to see me for? Ma, it has not been easy. My husband no get work. Food no dey house. We dey suffer. For 2 years now, my children have not gone to school. There's no money to send them to school. Help us. Anything at all. The woman says, okay. She goes inside, maybe comes back with some raw food stuff. Rice, beans, a tuber of yam, small palm oil, garri, and then she adds 20,000. She, thank you, ma. God bless you, ma. You see what you don't do for me. Hey, God, thank you, ma. And the woman carries it home. Chinedu, come and help me carry these things. Mommy is back. And the husband is seated at home. Say, you don't come back. I'm back, Okay. Did you succeed? Yes, so see the things she gave. She gave you all these things, Jay. God go bless her. How much money did she give to you? 20,000. 20,000, okay. You give me 10,000 naira from that money. Let me just go outside and hustle one or twos. You use 10,000 naira. No, use 5,000 naira and cook whole 5,000. I've seen this happen. I have seen it happen. And then the guy used a 10,000 naira to go and play pool, hoping to win lottery, and comes back with nothing. You know the most annoying part? The woman they had gone to beg, or the guy they had gone to beg, or the wife had gone to beg, offers this guy a job, a driver job. And the guy says he's a graduate. He cannot do driver work. How much are they going to be paying him? Says 50,000. But with time, they will increase it. He said, no. If it's not 70,000 naira, he will not collect. You don't have any. You don't have any money. They are offering you a job. You are being selective. But you would rather your wife goes around calling people, sending account details, begging for money. It's not all men. But how come somebody even had to think about this conversation? It means it is a normal thing. And I am asking, women, the other day I was having a conversation with China and he says women always have things easy for them when it comes to finance. By the time she goes through contacts on her phone, if she sends a message to at least 20 people, 5 will respond and say, send your account number. Is that why the men are fronting the women to do the begging? Does the narrative of men don't like giving to their fellow men be the reason why some men ask their wives to beg for help on their behalf? If a woman who is married comes to you for help, financial help, do you look at her husband in a certain type of way? Or do you just assume that times are hard? I'm sure it must have taken this woman a whole lot to have come to ask me. Who knows what they are going through? Do you look at the man as irresponsible? Do you look at the man as lazy? Do you give help? Or do you tell the wife, Madam, go and tell your husband to find work? 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. Once again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416. Again, 0809 030 6416. On X, we are at Nigeria Info PH. Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, this is Lady P. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
You're welcome. Go ahead.
My dear, what you said is exactly the situation I am right now. And I'm not so angry. I'm just thinking because of my children. Let me do whatever I can do to make sure my children eat. But my anger is after all these sacrifices, my husband will still sit like him, marrying a second wife. A man who does not have a work, who have nothing, entered a second marriage, all in the name of she did business with him, and through the business he got money and built it in a house.
Wow.
Therefore, he must marry her. And this business is this low-fire business that government is against. Now, both has ended, but their marriage is still standing because formally he has married her. So that is just my hand. Even when, as a woman, you're hustling to make sure your family stands, the husband most times does not acknowledge it. And thereby exposing you, the woman, to men. Some men take advantage of this begging. That's why I beg God never to enter into such men's hands.
Okay.
I am not happy. This this topic is really touching me, and I'm praying God to.
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned to Nigeria Info.
We'll be right back after this.
Port Harcourt.
All right, welcome back. Now, Samuel was on the line, but I had to let him go because we had to go on the break. Now, the last caller doesn't want her to find herself in such situations again. And like she said, it exposed her to a lot of men. I mean, I can only imagine going through my contact list and I'm thinking of who to call and who not to call. This is someone's wife. Someone paid to have this person share life with him. And then this someone is exposing his wife to whatever danger is lurking around. Why is the man not doing the begging himself? Why does it have to be the wife doing the begging? Samuel from NTA Road, welcome.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, I think this conversation is very, very important and necessary. And I've also learned a lot from it. I think where the problem is coming from is when they were still little, when they were little. See, a man that shows love to it.
Samuel, are you still there? Hello, Samuel. Hello, Samuel.
I can hear you.
Okay, the line was breaking. I couldn't figure out whatever it is you were saying. So can you repeat?
Okay.
Samuel, call us back. Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon. My name is Chris.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I like your program.
Thank you.
Now, what I want to say is that this begging of a thing in a woman, sometimes, though I condemn it, some men are very busy. But sometimes, most of these men may not be aware of when their women do about begging. I must tell the truth. Some men never like begging. Some women form the habit of begging. Okay, let me tell you. You know, this morning, most of my friends on social media, if I tell you they are women, they beg money on social media. Somewhere, they beg money. They beg every minute of the day. They are begging. This morning, one called me this morning and started begging money from me. I asked the girl, what are you doing? What do you do? She's not doing anything. And that her parents is sick, is that, is doing that. He said, young girl like you that wants to fix yourself doing something, you will not be able to do something. And every minute of the day, you'll be begging guys on the social media, begging money on the social media. This one called me. I said, please, stop this. Find something doing. Look at me, I'm a graduate. I am a teacher. I'm a mathematics teacher. I teach mathematics and chemistry. I do part-time teaching. I do extramural classes. I can't stay alone because I don't like staying idle. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
So it is not a matter of a man allowing the wife to go and beg. It is something that they have already practiced at the little age before they got married. It's a habit. It is a habit. I find it very difficult to come. How will I go and beg money when I have legs, I have hands? God has given me wisdom to create, do new things to survive.
Okay.
I tell you, I'm shocked. This morning, I cannot mention names, but it is really very bad. Please, most of our young girls, it started from when they are at youthful age. They beg money. They stay online morning till night.
And
You
they're
can't see
begging.
them do anything. Or they stay on the line to beg me for money. I want to do this, I want to do this. If you
Samuel, welcome back. I hope the line is clearer now.
Yes, thank you very much. I have to get back to you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
All right. I was saying that everything starts from childhood. A boy child who is conscious of contributing to his family, he cares for his mother. He knows that his mother is to provide, but then he has that concern for his mother. Oh, this woman is really crying. It goes like that with him to manhood. When he gets married, he still has that kind of compassion for women and even his wife. He tries to provide. But in a situation where you see that the man has been depending on seeing women as go-getters, as people that can actually go out and get things easy, then that perspective will make the man to feel woman has a responsibility to go out and look for money. The woman can only support, but the man has a major role to play in providing for the family. So whatever he can do, he has to do it. Personally, I've learned a lot from this program this afternoon. And I think that is in my life that I have to apply all that to be taught out to me in this program. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you so much. Bill Clinton says, well, to me, it's embarrassing. It's good for both parties to work their problems out without involving a third party, except of course, it is out of hand. Matthew Cosset says, very bad for such acts. DDW, it's quite obvious that some men are useless. Not just useless, but very, very useless. A man that is working in an office asks his wife to call his boss and beg for money. So when the wife called the boss and was begging the boss for the money, his boss now got annoyed and told the wife the exact salary of the husband. And the wife asked the husband, that so you earn more than what you told me. Then this so-called husband started fighting the wife. So sometimes I don't understand what some women put in the house as husband. Aminu, send that in. I'm a man who loves helping, but as I'm talking to you now, I want to change my mind, especially to married women. Because one of the women husband has currently one that I stay clear of his wife. Even sometimes he sends his wife to me for help. Now he is feeling ashamed, not able to take care of his wife. According to him, each time she comes with something, she will always mention my name. Though mine is harmless, nothing between us, just out of sympathy. Begging is not bad, but people should not use it to take advantage of anyone. Ask, and it shall be given you, the Bible said. Please, I don't want to give my name. That's fine. Not a problem at all. So she goes to beg another man. The other man gives to her. She collects. She brings it home. And you collect. And you eat. And you enjoy. Tomorrow, you just have to go and beg again. How do you feel? You know, when we had the last conversation, someone talked about bragging rights. That they are doing all those things for their women so that they can brag to their friends. And they are taking care of their women. In your case, your wife has met all your friends, asking for one financial assistance or the other. What face would you go back to your friends with? The man who cannot provide for his home, who sends his wife to go and ask people for money. The man who is living off the goodwill the wife is enjoying. How does that sound? Like I said, at some point, some couples will experience some form of financial difficulty. Couples have been facing one form of hardship or the other since time immemorial. And everyone expects the man to usually take responsibility. Do something about it. Go out. Find something. Even if he has to beg, he should go ahead and do it. But then, would you people help a man coming to beg you for financial assistance? Is a question. Because that narrative of men, they help their fellow men, could be the reason why some men ask their wives to do it instead. Your guy comes to you as a guy, say, bro, how far? Bro, ground no level. It's not easy. It's not funny. Life has been dealing with us. Find me work. Find me something. Anything, at least, so that we can eat good food today. Guy, I no gets. As I talk to you now, nothing. Shame, why no got me? Guy, I beg, anything, even if now one kill ya, just give me transport, might take go back. And then the wife comes. It has been really well with us, so. You know, for the past 3 days, my children have been drinking Gary. I have suffered though, since my husband lost his job. He's suffering. Since that COVID-19 time till now, he's suffering. We have been feeding from hand to mouth. Please help us. Anything at all. Say, don't cry. It's okay. Stand up. Ash! You subject your wife to that kind of thing? Okay. God's from Port Harcourt. Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, just from a point of, from a topic, the same way you won't generalize it to all men.
But I already said this from the... Why don't you always hear that part? That's not all men. Why don't they hear them?
No, I know. I said, just like the other one, Same way you won't generalize to all women now. You understand? So, just like the other one also, some men are being tuned, just like what you said. The girls get their money button. The same way the men now can send their wives out to go and beg. And one of the callers said that the girls are very practiced it when they were small. They have this habit of begging. You cannot generalize to all girls, so though some girls actually feel like that, because the society tends to take care of the female gender, feminine gender, see them as soft, and they easily attract sympathy. But there also exist some industrious women. That's where the word industrious women comes in. Even if they beg, they don't take it as an occupation. There are some girls that take it as a job, as an occupation. In fact, some girls rehearse before calling those targeted men to beg. That's to the extent that they must get sympathy and get what they want. So, also industrious women also that can't be idle. That if husband is feeling lazy, they by themselves can pick it up and provide for the family. So there are different type of humans in life.
But God's power, how do you think the ladies feel having a husband sit at home and having them go out to look for food
it's
for
not
the
right.
family?
It's not right. Normally, it's not right for a man. But that's the kind of work we find ourselves in. There are some families also that though the both parties work, but the female earns higher than the husband. In such a way, I'm very sure the woman will need to shoulder some other activities or obligations by the strength of the man will not be able. Yeah. But in this case, though it's wrong, it's not right. But that's the kind of world we find ourselves in.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. There's a narrative of men don't like giving to their fellow men. Or is the narrative of men don't like giving to their fellow men the reason why some men ask their wives to beg for help on their behalf? Think about it. I mean, which sane man will not want to hold on to his pride and his ego? Which sane man would have his wife go around asking people for money? Did I come from Odogu community? It's a thing of pride for men to provide for their family, not allowing our wives to beg. It's a shame. Nestle from Port Harcourt. I said this before, and some people called me a single bitter feminist, not knowing I'm already married to a worthy king. But that is by the way. Let me say it again and see if some people will be saved. Women, that a man can afford your bride price doesn't mean he is worthy to be your husband. And having children for him will not change his character. You will just be calling radio stations or trending for the wrong reasons. Calm down and pick a man that loves you, who genuinely means well for you. Leave swag alone. Some men's desire to keep showing swag clouds their brain in a way that will lead you to shame, because after you suffer, that same sorry excuse for a man will keep quiet when his mother or sister insults you. Then your church will tell you to keep praying for them and having patience for them to love you as a good woman. Yes, sir, my sister. All your brothers are doing the same thing to you. Okay, that was for the last conversation. Then you can act, Jama. Well done, ma'am. Your begging voice is top notch. Did he not think say we dey happy doing that? Oh, But how we for do now? Pray make Nigeria no happen to us. You're not happy doing that. So why are you doing it? Why subject your wife to that man who will most likely tell her, come and meet me in a hotel? I mean, I have seen people desire married women. That you are married is not an excuse. In fact, that you are married is the attraction. That you are married and now pregnant. Attraction Pro Max. So why subject her to that? Yes, it's not easy. But what happens to you doing the begging yourself? What happens to you finding work? Now, let me go through some of the comments I found underneath that particular post. Let me go over the post again. So I just got off a call that is really pissing me off. A husband called me on phone, gave the phone to talk to me, gave the wife the phone to talk to me, and begged me money to feed. As a man, when things are hard for you and your family, stand up and go to your friends yourself. Talk to your friends or people that could help you. The idea of men being at home and your wife is busy begging men money to even come and feed you at home shows you are a very useless, lazy man. And some of you women, it is even your husband that sent you to call so and so uncle, so and so person, so and so brother, and tax him. See, Oga, now here you go day, other men go they sleep with your wife. If you're not lazy, look for sites around, you do labor for a day, you raise 5K at least to put food on the table and feed your family. Bros, stand up and do something. Stop turning your wife to beggars. Because you are formally educated, you can't do anyhow job. From today, I have decided not to help any woman whose husband is well and healthy, but claims to be jobless. Bible says, if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he had denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. Stop turning your wives to beggars. See you. See thunder. Clement from NTA Road, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Hello, Lizzie. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well, interesting competition. Let me, because I have experienced this before, where the lady, just like you have said, is put in front to go beg. Like other callers have said, nothing wrong in begging. Now, Didi, I was waiting for you to see the other callers to say it again. What about if it has to do with appetite?
If it has to do with what?
Appetite.
Appetite.
Yes.
I don't understand.
Okay. The man can afford to buy for now. Maybe Gary and Granite.
Mm-hmm.
And the woman wants your chicken salad. And have you thought about that as well? Because that is what, in fact, in most cases, that is the reason for the beg. I cannot settle for just have it offer soup without fish. I want to eat chicken and the turkey. And the man is saying, or the woman is saying, okay, can we get marriage for this? You know, if there is a better plan or that. And me, I cannot manage you. You know, it is when they go back to the family, because it will start from going back to brother, sister, before it will now go to the friend and the, in fact, in most cases, even elders in the church or brothers in the church or even pastors. Before it will now go to friends. So for me, like I said, this is what I have experienced. It has to start with, I cannot eat or drink daddy with you. Now, this is the daddy. Some women, you don't mind, so drink your daddy with you. Some will tell you, it is not my calling. So, I don't even need to send you out. You will see madam come with ice cream and a basin of ice cream and a bowl of shawarma. How far? I think they're hungry with this. In fact, he will tell you, if you cannot give me, somebody else will give to me.
Whoa!
Yes. This is what is happening now. It's not me saying it. It's not the people provide. Somebody else is providing. So, before you get a shoe, check the size. Maybe when you can go out. Thank you.
All right, thank you. But that's quite different. It's not your husband that sent you to go and beg shawarma, and you understand. You on your own says what he provides is not okay for you, and you go and beg. Now let me read through some comments on Facebook. I'm not holding briefs for lazy men. My brother, it's not as easy as you have narrated here. The saying is, when things are going well for someone, he thinks others are lazy. Sometimes the man has done all he can. Haven't you seen where a man comes to the site? The number of workers are complete, and the supervisor can't add any more. That man must have reached out to the so-called friends. They prefer to ask him to come out and drink instead. I believe the matter choked the man's neck, resulting in him using his wife to ask. If a man is in a predicament and other men want to sleep with his wife first before helping him, they will answer for their sins. The man might feel bad, but the universe will judge. If the guy is genuine, then let him find a way. Men barely get helped by fellow men. It could be his reasons. Someone else says, many people don't know that most times the men ask their wives to beg for financial aid from people they can literally meet for such, and honestly, it pisses me off because I have witnessed such too. Nigeria Info. I think this is the final caller. Good afternoon to you and welcome.
Good afternoon, people.
Good afternoon.
It's Tony. This is a two-coin thing. Why do I say that? Have you seen some men that are trying to best to at least survive for somebody? For the need or the want of the lady as well a man's capability of position. So in that instance, the women on their volition try to go and beg. And one thing is that when the woman is saying that, it always speaks to people saying that it is a man. It's a man's fault. And the man does not have whom to come. So in that kind of situation, the man is being by that. So my advice to all marriages is to cut your clothes according to the material of it. That will stop.
All right. Thank you. We men are not just trying to do cover up. The very reason for that is pride. I know a man that is looking for good work for over 20 years now. Now he is over 55 years. So what kind of work is he going to do when retirement age is 60 years? At the end of the day, you shouldn't put yourself or your family to shame. It's not easy out there, but please, don't put your family at risk of insults and advances, romantic advances, simply because you and your wife could not figure out how to move the family forward financially on your own. Are there times when you actually need to go out and ask for help? The answer is yes. But when those time comes, or when that time comes, how about you do the reaching out yourself? I'm just saying. My name is Denise Dennis-Waller. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. A Rivers Today comes up at 3, and thereafter Hard Facts with Skala Dokorubataba. Follow us on X at Nigeria Info PH, Facebook page Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. Follow me on X and Instagram at _Denise_Dennis. Follow my Facebook page, Denise Dennis, and follow my Facebook account, Denise Dennis Waller. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Adios.